welcome back to Backbreaking News, episode 110. Today we're going to be reacting to the first ever episode of Backbreaking News, assuming it loads. And this is Backbreaking News Reacts. I'm going to say my opinion every once in a while. You get to see my honest reaction if it loads. I'll be right back. Oh, it's working! Bro, I've been waiting a minute. I'll be right back. Bro, you gotta speak up. Oh no, what did I do? Stupid computer.
What can Nintendo do?
Buddy, why are you whispering?
As a come on. This is a very important topic.
This is a very important topic.
Play Nintendo games because one is because they're not or not release something new like the PlayStation 5 or whatever Microsoft released. But I think I have an idea of something new that they can come up with.
No, the first observation I'm gonna make is why am I talking like... No. Look at me. Why am I talking like this? And why am I an animal? Like, get that out of here. Oh, but anyway, let's get... And of course...
So the coolest things that are out today are phones, streaming services, and gaming consoles. If you can find all three of those together,
that's a dumb idea.
Gaming console phone that you could also that you could play games on, like it's almost like a Nintendo Switch or a game.
It's almost like a Nintendo Switch, but a game. I know I just didn't say that. But you cannot just tell me those words are the words that came out of my mouth.
Too, but It's like a phone that you could have a full screen, and then you could, switch it down to be like the Game Boy size.
We don't have the technology for that,
But
bud.
that's not all. It's only gonna be a same time before Mario, stuff like that.
Why do I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks right here? Scares me.
Whatever else there is to come up with will not work anymore. So you have to create new games. So what I realized is that you need a game where you could do almost anything in. You need to have something to do with wrestling,
I'm a G.
or something like Super Smash Brothers.
Of course I made it about wrestling.
Any other game like that. You combine them all into one big
What a dumb idea. Just saying. What a dumb idea I had right there. Like, what was I even thinking?
game, and it also has to be multiplayer and online. So
If this buffers one more time. No, what? Okay.
So you have to have wrestling online, multiplayer.
They added that.
Something you can do almost any. You can do anything in almost. So that's one of the new game series you can create. And it would also have to have something to do with wrestling and something
Like,
Super
bud,
Smash
speak
Brothers.
up.
There's definitely a lot of ways this could work, and I would personally really like to see it happen.
What happened to the screen? It a bu-
But I'm not the person in charge at
I'm not a person to test it. Is that what I just...
Nintendo. So that's something people would have to work out with Nintendo. And I think this will be the next best-selling phone if they could do that.
Did I just say a Nintendo phone? I'm done. I'm walking out.
Okay, that's just my opinion.
I'm literally done. I'm walking out. Did I just say a phone made by Nintendo? Why? That is the worst idea ever. Okay, now that I'm done ranting, let's get back to it. And now it's buffering again. If this buffers one more time, Smokey the Bear's gonna get it.
I wouldn't say that this would immediately compete with these because it might take a longer time.
It might take a longer
They would probably come up with something new, but I still think putting some time into what you want into what your gaming company is definitely something that you need to do.
I can't understand what
I
I'm
just
saying.
did nothing for about
I sound like I have rocks in my mouth.
But on the track record of, let's say I worked for, let's say Sega was still a company and you didn't release nothing that big in years. See, the difference is Sega didn't do that.
This was an awkward time when I was first starting to find my voice, and oh boy, can I tell you, if I talked any lower, I might as well have not been filming myself at all. Like, come on, sometimes I sound low, like this. Like, I can't understand one word I was saying. It also was like, like, close your mouth and talk. Hold your mouth. while you talk, buddy. It's not that difficult. I'm talking to my own self. It's like I'm doing it with my own hands right now. You should be doing this. My rant is over. Now let's get back to it. Smokey the Bear's getting it.
Nintendo only releases every 2 or 4 years. Now, they only release very few things every couple years. And then, problem is, instead of working on it, Sony and Microsoft actually battle instead of, so the console doesn't have to be that great in quality as long as they have something to fight over for which one is better. So, Nintendo is actually the only one not in the contender, which makes it the best. The Nintendo Switch is the best console now, in my opinion. But there's definitely something they could do to compete now, to actually get them more.
This is a crazy dog. Like,
of which one is better. And I suppose
it's night and day.
2K hasn't made its own console with its own games yet.
No, that idea is outrageous. It's almost like me saying EA making the game console. Okay, let me play this out. Hi, I want to like a EA game. You want EA game console? You want a 2K game console? What's wrong with you? Me? What's wrong with you? My younger self? Like, what was I thinking? The 2K game console probably would fail. I need to nut myself. I hope my past self felt that. I hope it went back in time. What's... Oh, it's buffering again. Yay.
That might come very soon. And when we're on the topic of video games, why can't someone like Apple get into the video game console thing? Because they probably could do it way better than Google Stadia, because no one ever talks about that.
Well, I wasn't lying. The Stadia has been out and no one has talked about it in a good while. Everyone has only said bad stuff about it. I think it was worth it because Google
part of the reason is
they put no effort.
It's just like, why do you need a console that you could just play games on your phone? Put them on there. You could just play those games.
Yeah,
on your
high
phone.
five, younger self.
Point of the Stadia.
I give my younger self a high five right now.
But
it's buffering.
Overall, I think what could say Nintendo is having a new game series with all those things I mentioned.
Yeah. Like Nintendo's gonna listen to me.
And trying to stay relevant with the situations here. So if they make more games, the better opportunity there is that they'll get more recognition of game, of people who are talking just about the PS5 and the Xbox Series something. I would have preferred Xbox too over whatever they decided.
Yeah, that's still true.
Hey, I think that made more sense than just skipping over 2 and still staying on 1. It's kind of like,
Makes sense to me. I'm not being sarcastic here, I'm telling the truth.
like the original Xbox, that one was good, but then they had the Xbox One, which made no sense.
That's also true.
And went to, it's like, you just completely, you just, so, I think the Xbox 360 should have really been the Xbox One, and Xbox One be Xbox 2, and then they'll be almost caught up with console numbers, but it would just make more sense to title it like numbers, like Nintendo doesn't do that, and that's what makes them great. It's confusing. Why wouldn't you consider the second console you ever made to be 2, and then 3, and then 4?
I'm not wrong.
That's the way I would do it.
Okay, that's all we're gonna be. No, we're not watching episode 2 today. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Backbreaking News. We're gonna try to watch all of the Backbreaking News episodes to at least 70, and then that's when I'm gonna say the classic era of me kind of talking like this ended. That's gonna be the volume in the next few episodes. But as it gets along, I start talking like this. And if there's enough demand for it, I might continue doing this. Who knows? Goodbye. Goodbye. Good.